I love summoner builds, and naturally I have decided to try building one in last Epoch, while Path of Exile is still not giving me anything new and exciting to play and work with. Hello and welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I'd like to present to you my build in progress in the last Epoch Necromancer class, specializing in burning and fire dealing minions, loosely labeled as the Burning Army. Before you ask, yes, I have finished the campaign for the first time and started exploring the end game of last Epoch on my currently main character, Void Knight Auto Bomber, that I showcased to you last time. I absolutely am still in love with that class and very impressed by it. But today we are just playing around with a slightly different build. Interested to keep watching more? Well, let's talk about it. Building a summoner in last Epoch seems relatively similar to how it's done in Path of Exile, so far at least, with the general gist of it being the same as I felt on my Void Knight. Everything is a lot more straightforward, reachable straight away and less confusing. Path of Exile summoners start off with a bunch of zombies, whereas here your army is built upon skeletons. Not a massive difference, of course. Then you pretty quickly learn how to summon your Golem, the main tanking power, and in the case of this build, the fire pit of the build, so to speak. Then we add skeletal mages to the mix, who we turn into pyromancers, investing into their ignite power straight away. There are other interesting synergies that become available to you a little later, around level 30, where, for example, you could choose to start summoning a Burning Zombie Shamblers that explode, and if specced correctly, then upon death they have up to 15%, if I'm not mistaken, a chance to summon another type of zombie lancer, up to 3 of those, to add to your army. I like the feel of Necromancer in last Epoch so far, and I can already see a few ways to build your undead army quite differently, where in one case you can focus on fire damage as I did this time around. Or you could stick with the native necrotic damage, supporting your onslaught with necrotic spells rather than fire ones. Or instead of summoning pyromancers, you could summon cryomancers and focus on cold damage, which is pretty cool. Playing a necromancer in last Epoch is clearly not a speedrun type of build by the looks of it, same as it is in Path of Exile, with a few exceptions of course, where it's a lot more slow and steady, making sure that you don't overtake your minions as you're running around, don't run out too far unless you want to die. It is a slow and steady, quite satisfying playstyle in its own way, I would say, where your minions take care of bosses and challenging clusters of mobs, while you stay aside and cheer them on, so to speak. I like games that offer variety of play options without feeling stale, one-dimensional and, put frankly, boring. And in this regard, last Epoch continues to impress me. No, it's not Path of Exile, but it also is a lot less confusing and a lot more straightforward, even for a newbie, which comes with obvious massive benefits. And some limitations are there, of course, due to simplification of how the build works. And I personally don't mind those simplifications at all. And that is all that I wanted to share with you and showcase with you in this little build preview, my friends. If you liked it, please don't be shy to throw me a like and comment below if you want to see more of these or any other particular builds. Have you decided to buy yourself a last Epoch while Path of Exile clearly is not treating us to anything particularly new? Did you give into it? Have you started playing it? Are you liking it? Are you not liking it? What else are you playing? This is the tail end of the holiday season. We are mostly back at work and I'm really enjoying the chilled and new, refreshing and exciting style of play that last Epoch offered me, at least in this part of the year. So if you got nothing better to do, my friends, you could also keep watching and see a little bit more of Burning Army Necro in action. And I will see you in the next video in a few days' time. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.